It's time to compare two of the best-known VPNs in the industry. In today's ExpressVPN versus NordVPN comparison, I'll cover all important categories like security, privacy, streaming, performance, and more. Let's get going. Starting with security, both providers follow best cybersecurity practices, including industry-standard encryption, RAM-only servers, and a robust no-logs policy, which isn't surprising since most top VPN providers do these things. But even though these are all strong security measures, knowing who develops and owns these VPNs is also important. ExpressVPN is a part of the Cape Technologies conglomerate, which has a number of digital security brands under its wing, including CyberGhost and Private Internet Access. However, I gotta flag, Cape Technologies was called Crossrider years ago, and they mainly developed adware, which isn't an ideal origin story, even if the company has since rebranded to Cape Technologies and acquired ExpressVPN. So do what you want with that. NordVPN, on the other hand, is owned by Nord Security, a powerhouse that merged with Surfshark and is developing other products like password manager NordPass. Nord Security's background is just years of creating cybersecurity products, so no worries there. Next up in my NordVPN versus ExpressVPN comparison, features and ease of use. The first thing I noticed immediately in NordVPN's app is the interactive map. It greatly enhances the app's aesthetics while simultaneously offering functionality. You can click on it and connect to a country of your choice. Other NordVPN features can be found on the left sidebar and by clicking the little gear icon at the bottom left. Overall, the app feels neatly organized and self-explanatory, which is precisely what I'm looking for in any app. And it stays the same across operating systems like iOS and Android. That said, ExpressVPN has some good things going on for it, too, with its own clean and intuitive user interface. ExpressVPN's UI feels a bit more lightweight. Connecting to the VPN is really simple, too, and all features are conveniently placed on the left side of the app. Honestly, there's not much more to cover. Both providers' apps are equally accessible on desktop and mobile, so you'll have no issues using either on your devices. I personally enjoy NordVPN just a bit more because its interactive map is just really nice, but ExpressVPN isn't far behind. If not for the map, I'd probably like them just as much as NordVPN. But what about features? Well, this is where the providers differ quite a lot. NordVPN offers way more tools. My favorites are Threat Protection Pro, MeshNet, and their Dark Web Monitor, just to name a few. With these features, you'll be protected from malware and any phishing attempts to steal your data while browsing the web. However, ExpressVPN excels in other ways. If you're interested in setting up your VPN on a router, there's probably no better VPN for it than ExpressVPN due to its streamlined setup. But all in all, NordVPN takes the cake in this category because it just has way more features than ExpressVPN does. And if you'd like to try NordVPN, I have the best discount right here. Scan the QR code to get it, or just click on the link in the description. Enjoy. With features and ease of use covered in this ExpressVPN and NordVPN comparison, it's time to talk performance. I tested both NordVPN and ExpressVPN in 3 different locations. To better illustrate the speeds, here's a graph. As you can see, NordVPN is significantly faster than ExpressVPN in 2 locations, where the speed retention differs by over 50% and 30% respectively. Furthermore, NordVPN offers over 7,000 servers in 118 countries, while ExpressVPN doesn't disclose how many servers it has across 105 countries. Should this be a point of concern for you? While it's not a complete red flag for me, it's still a very unusual move in an industry that revolves around transparency. All other top VPN providers, including ProtonVPN and Surfshark, typically show how many servers they have. Anyway, in my eyes, NordVPN wins here when it comes to performance and server selection. Speed is a really important factor to take into consideration when selecting a VPN, especially if your primary use case is streaming. So how well do ExpressVPN and NordVPN perform? Well, I found more success streaming my favorite shows when using NordVPN than ExpressVPN. That's not to say that my experience was bad with ExpressVPN. It's just that I encountered issues like buffering or needing to reconnect to a different server more frequently. With NordVPN, streaming was buttery smooth, which shouldn't be surprising since, again, it has thousands of servers, which also helped me access some streaming shows that were unavailable on ExpressVPN. But to be fair, ExpressVPN is good too. I tried setting it up on my router and streaming on my TV, and it worked well. Overall, I just prefer my experience with NordVPN, so they win this particular NordVPN versus ExpressVPN battle. Another topic we gotta discuss is torrenting, although the winner here should already be pretty obvious due to the speed retention we covered earlier. All ExpressVPN servers are P2P optimized, which is good, but I found the speeds to be just okay-ish, while NordVPN's P2P optimized servers offer better performance. That said, torrenting with ExpressVPN was alright, so if you ultimately do decide to go with ExpressVPN, it wouldn't be a bad choice. Unless you're getting a VPN specifically for torrenting, then NordVPN would be the better fit. The last important thing on my list for today's best VPN comparison is pricing, because neither of the providers is free. As you can see, NordVPN offers a selection of plans, but the one with the best value is the 24-month standard plan. It includes additional features like Threat Protection Pro to block any annoying ads and malware. It's not the cheapest I've seen, but it won't break the bank either. Plus, with any NordVPN subscription, you'll be able to connect to up to 10 devices simultaneously, so you'll have no trouble sharing your subscription with friends or family. ExpressVPN is a different story. There are only 3 options you can choose from. First, there's a monthly plan with a steep price. Then there's a subscription for 12 months and one for 24 months. The latter is the better deal, because it comes out way cheaper. So if you want to save money, opt for that one. ExpressVPN is more expensive than NordVPN, and it lets you connect just 8 devices instead of 10, so that's worth keeping in mind as well. And both providers offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so feel free to test both and see which one is the best VPN for your needs. I left discount codes for both NordVPN and ExpressVPN in the description, so make sure to get those if you want to spend less money. So what do I think after this ExpressVPN versus NordVPN comparison? Is NordVPN better than ExpressVPN? It's not surprising that both providers are good. They're the top dogs on the VPN market after all. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of NordVPN since it has a larger server fleet, more features, and is quite a bit cheaper. I left a discount for it on screen right now, but if your heart leans towards ExpressVPN, I left a major discount for that one too in the description and the pinned comment. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.